it even straight? Okay. My hair is a mess. Anyway, I can never tame this thing down. What's going on, guys? I am back. I know it's been a while. Look. There are so many things going on right now. So today I'm going to be looking at EXO's video. Yes, EXO is back. EXO has a comeback. I feel like EXO doesn't really truly go away for any, like, I feel like they're never taking any breaks. They're always like just on all the time. And SM has really been doing their thing this year. You know, we have a whole bunch, we still have some comebacks left because SHINee is supposed to come back, and also Girls' Generation, it's their 10-year anniversary, so obviously they're going to have a comeback for their 10-year anniversary. So I think we should be getting that beginning of next month or the end of next month. I think they're trying to get as close as they can to the exact date that they debuted. But it is what it is. I can't wait for that either. Now, with EXO, they've gone through so much mess, EXO, and to me it's kind of like the same thing that happened to groups like TVXQ back when they were called DBSK and Super Junior. You know, they've lost a lot of members. You know, there's only 2 members left of TVXQ. There were 5 before, and then like the 3 who left formed their own group, but they can't even like promote and stuff because SM, you know, pretty much is like industry royalty, so they really can't do that much about that. And the members who have left EXO have tried to, you know, go out there and do their own solo thing, but it hasn't really blown up the way that it could have. I know like Chris, I think he was the first to leave, Chris, and he went and he's done like a couple of tracks. He actually doesn't he have a track? I think he has a track on the latest Fast and Furious movie. I think he does have a track on that movie. So I mean, he's making bank like that, and he's had some like acting roles and stuff. So he's still, you know, he still has a steady career, but it may not completely get to where it was when he was in EXO, because, you know, he was backed by one of the big 3 companies in Korea. So anyway, let's get into EXO. The one thing I know about this comeback in the album The War, one of my favorite members, Lay, is not actually in this comeback, so it'll be interesting to see what they do. I mean, they already lost like 4 members, 3 members, and now, I mean, he's not gone, but because of stuff that he's doing like on the side, some solo projects he's working on, it kind of conflicted with EXO's activities, and so, you know, they agreed to, you know, let him take a hiatus from the group. Y'all know how well, y'all don't know, but I feel some kind of way when they say, oh, this particular member is going to take a hiatus, because look at what happened when Jessica said that she was going to be taking a hiatus from Girls' Generation's next comeback and then come back for the following one. She was removed from the group, and I really hope that it's not going down that way for Lay. Like they've said, like they've come out and said, oh, don't worry, you know, he's still part of the group and everything's still good. But is it really? You never really know with SM, and that's kind of like, it's like stepping on eggshells. Like you kind of have to be careful when anything like this happens. You're kind of like in kind of like a limbo situation. You don't know if it's in or out. But anyway, let's get into their song Coco Bop from their new album The War. 3, 2, 1. Oh, that's SMTOWN. I was like, why does it look like Lay? I'm like, he's not in this. Oh, he has contacts in. There's something about Dio. Like, he's my bias for many reasons, and not just for like the vocals. This is Win-Win in Limitless all over again with Kai's hair. Like, what are they doing? I don't like it. Hey! I mean, Oh, I like that. Hey. Oh, they just flipped it up. All right now. Oh, that's trippy. One thing they're really good at is visuals. Is that? I love like Caribbean flavor. Like I love it. Reggae and soca. Like I just love it. Really. All right. Chanyeol's been rocking the pink hair in like the last like couple of comebacks, I think. I like Baekhyun's hair. Is he a... Stop it. He has a tattoo on his chest. Clearly it's not real. Hey! Oh my god. Can you imagine if Lay was actually in this? Stop. He's dancing with the car. Kai does too much. Stop it. Do you see his visuals? Like the way that the edit... Shh. Dio is singing. And Chan. Actually, did I act... They know how to fuse music. Okay. That was very... Okay, I want to say that was very unlike EXO, but it was kind of like it was unexpected. It was definitely unexpected because I was expecting like something, you know, we've gotten like when we get, I mean the first song that I ever listened to of them was Mama, like when they first came out, Mama. Then they had like other songs that were more like, you know, energetic. This one was so, I don't know, easygoing and mellow, and I really like they had those parts where, you know, the dance breaks where they would kind of go more in, but like it was still like pleasing to the ears, kind of like what I got from like songs like Growl. Like I'm talking singles. I'm talking singles, completely singles right now. So there are songs like that are more like mellow tempo and more just mellow altogether and just easy to listen to. Not to say that the rest of their songs aren't like easy to listen to. No, it's just it kind of puts your mind at ease and you're just like thinking, like you're like kind of in deep thought, and that's kind of where I was in this. Like I was trying to look at everything, but like I was kind of more captured by the music and just the way that it like kind of glided, and the island flavor was really like a good touch. I feel like it's definitely time for EXO to kind of and they've always been versatile. Like they've done everything from like some like rock stuff, like and you know, into their albums a little bit. They've done like some things that sound like rock, some stuff that's more R&B, which I really love their R&B style tracks, and then they had some like EDM kind of dance tracks and some, you know, club stuff. It was definitely time for them to get into a little bit of island flavor, I think. You know, I don't think it's something that they've actually really touched. Maybe they have, correct me if I'm wrong, XOLs, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think that this is like the first time that they've really touched on this style of music, and I like it. I like it for them, because it kind of shows you a different side of EXO that we really haven't gotten a chance to see. The visuals. Now, I know... Oh, Kai's hair. Why in the world, first of all, are we doing this stuff with like these like if you gave him dreads, I wouldn't be like that bad, but like why did you give the way that his hair was like styled, it was just so, just no. I didn't like it. I didn't like it at all. I mean, you can disagree with me if you want to, but I wasn't crazy about the hair that they gave to Kai. I liked Baekhyun, his like two-tone with the red. I liked that. That was really cool. I don't know why, but like as far as visuals go and as far as who I think looked the best, I feel like Dio. And it's not just because he's my okay, maybe a little bit because he's my bias, but mostly because it's like his look was so effortless, and I feel like with the way that this song is and the way it sounds and the way that the music video was, I feel like an effortless look is more what should have been done with everyone else. And I mean, like Chanyeol and Seon, they you know, they kind of pulled off a more effortless look too. Like there wasn't anything going too crazy with their style, and the same for Xiumin. But you know, like you have like kind of the visuals of the group, like Kai, and I feel like Baekhyun is also like a visual because, in my opinion, they do like kind of like they do a lot of crazy things with Kai. But I've noticed, especially like in videos like for Monster and stuff, they've done like crazier things with Baekhyun. Like you remember, like he had the piercing from the ear to the lip, and I was just like, and then at the end he like rips it off, and obviously it's not real, but like you just see like kind of where they take it with Baekhyun as well. So it's like Kai is not like the only visual or the only person that they take like lots of like fashion risks with. They also do it with Baekhyun, and I mean Baekhyun pulls it off really really well, but Kai, I'm sorry, that was really bad. But yeah, Dio to me stood out the most just because, and it seemed like the line distribution was pretty even. I feel like it's been very even since like they lost like 3 members. I mean, you already started to notice it like after Chris and Luhan left, but you really started to get it once Tao left. I really wanted Lay to be in this because to me Lay is very like, he's kind of underrated in the group in my opinion anyway. A lot of people like Lay, but I see so many more comments like in comment sections of their videos and stuff. I see so many more comments about the other members than I do of Lay, and I'm just like, Lay is very talented. Lay can not only dance really really well, he actually has a really good voice. Like, did you like, if anybody has seen his like solo stuff, like he had a solo debut and nothing was done with it, and it was like all like R&B tracks and stuff, and I was into it. Like I got the entire thing, and I was so into it. I loved every single track, and it's a shame that nothing was really done with it at all. I mean, the same thing can be said for FX and Luna. Like Luna's album Free Somebody, like that it may have only been like 5-6 tracks, but every single one was like unique and unique from each other, and each one was like really good, and her vocals were just on point. And then when she did her live performances, like the choreo was completely on point. Like it was great. And the fact that they, you know, they choose to do certain things with certain artists and push the artists that they really favor, and I feel like the ones who are really talented don't really get a lot of the shine, which is, I mean, not to say that the other members of these groups that they're a part of are not also talented and they don't have other talented artists that they do push, like Taeyeon and like Taemin. Taeyeon, Taemin, Taeyoung, literally all Tays that they push out. Let me stop. I'm not going to do a conspiracy theory here. But anyway, all in all, getting off of that, I didn't want to go into a complete tangent about that, but it was just something that's been sitting on my heart for a while because, like, I really like Lay and, like, all the stuff that he does and how talented he is, like, dancing, singing. He plays instruments, so it is what it is. Anyway, so I like the song. I'm going to probably listen to the whole album. I don't know if I'm going to do like a reaction to the album. I've only done one album reaction. It was to June's Diary. So I'm trying to see who else I'm going to do. I never got around to doing NCT 127's Cherry Bomb, mostly because I never actually bought the album. I know, fake fan. Not really. It's just that I've been using my money for so many other things, so many more important things that I just kind of forgot. And by the time I remember, there's only enough to really handle like other expenses like food and stuff that I really, really need. So it is what it is. Maybe I'll just do an album listen on YouTube or wherever it's posted. Maybe like try and load it into some. I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna do. But anyway. EXO is back and SM is really on a roll. 2017 is definitely SM's year because all of their artists have really come with something new. Like I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. So keep up the good work. Please, SM, do an FX comeback. I am like so serious right now. It hasn't been announced. Nothing has been announced yet. I hope everybody has a really great day and take care.